What's up, my people? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whenever y'all seen this video, welcome. So guys, in today's video, I'll be telling y'all a little story time about how I got paronychia. Well, I call it Whitlow, but I think the right name for it is paronychia on my fingers. So I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown about how I got the infection in my fingers and what I had to do to get rid of it. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so it was the year 2019. I was working at this hotel, right? I did the breakfast program in the morning and I had to work laundry in the afternoon. So I had to be at work like 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, it was super early. But once I make it there in the morning, we gotta prep up breakfast items and all that stuff for like whoever waking up in the morning in the hotel and coming for breakfast first thing in the morning. And after we finish setting up, fast forward, breakfast is over with, then we have to clean up. So guys, I didn't know the sanitary water was what was damaging my fingers. I don't know what it was that was destroying my fingers, and I didn't notice anything. It was normal because I was using gloves, but then the gloves got water in it, so my fingers just started soaking in the water. You know, wasn't taking anything too serious because us Jamaicans will wash with our hands back home, so I wasn't taking anything serious out of it. Anyways, couple weeks, then a month went by. I start feeling my fingers start itching, and I'm like, well, there's only one reason for that because we got to wash up back and all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what? It's just maybe the water. The water is just itchy minds or whatever. So I wasn't paying much attention to my fingers at the time because getting up early, all I do is just work, so I'm not really paying much attention to my body, which I should have, but I never did. And guys, when I tell you, after the itching started on my finger, it started to burn like a little tingling, like something is, that little tingling feeling, like it's itching, but it's like a burning, tingling feeling. And I started looking at my fingers. It started out with my thumb. I'm gonna show y'all a picture. Warning, this might be gross to some people. So I'm gonna post a picture so y'all can see what it looks like, what it started out as, and what came out of it, and how the whole process of my finger, the whole process. I'm gonna show you the whole process. Anyways, I start feeling the tingling feeling. So I start noticing my thumb. It was, getting a little puffy, and I'm like touching on it and it would like burn. And I'm like, something is wrong. We're Jamaican because us Jamaicans, we always say we're strong and we don't really pay things much mind until it get too late, and then, it get way serious and out of hand. So I was there, and then one day I think the job that I was doing, I ended up leaving that job because I had to do a lot of washing and stuff. So I left that job and I went to another job where I had to wash up stuff again because I was working at Zaxby's. Guys, I told the manager, I said, hey, I can't wash up nothing because I have this stuff on my fingers. It hurts when I put my hands in water or whatever because I just cannot keep my fingers wet. Anyways, these people over there, they don't really care. They just want to know the work is get done, like the work I get done and all that. Anyways, I did it anyways, but I put like several gloves on my hand. So I put like 5 small gloves and then a big old gloves that come all the way up here, right? Just to protect my fingers. But water still slooping, fingers start sweating and all that stuff. So that kind of still affected the finger. So I noticed it getting so big and purple around the skin up here. And I'm like,
hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
something ain't right. I went home. Somebody tried to pop it for me, guys, with a pin from the side, and it wouldn't pop. Like I almost cried like a little baby. I almost cried like a little baby. But it didn't pop that night. I went to work the following morning. I went like this, and I kind of like pulled my finger to the side, because this is one of the fingers. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this this is one of the fingers. I'm gonna drop the pictures so y'all can see it better. I pulled my finger to the side, and then something just went like bloop. I'm like, what? Because in that following morning, my finger, it felt like an heartbeat. You know, like when you wrap lasket around your fingers and then like there's no circulation of the blood. That's how my finger feel. And I just notice that the pressure that I forget release in order for me to start feel the pain. So when I did all that and then the thing came out, my finger just felt like, it just felt relief, you know, like, yeah, that feeling there. So after all that, I started noticing two more of my fingers doing the same thing. So it started out with the thumb, then my middle finger, and then like the married finger on the right hand. So I start noticing the fingers start getting bigger and bigger, and I'm like, this cannot be safe. Guys, I tried so much treatment. I soaked my fingers in peroxide, Epsom salt, all that. I tried a lot of stuff. I put it in the, is it 92% alcohol or 99, or the white, the clear one. I left my fingers in it just so it could dry it up, because once you pull your fingers out of the alcohol, it just started drying stuff up. And my fingers was just constantly being wet. Then I ended up leaving that job, and then I got a dishwashing job. Guys, it make things 1,000 times worse. Let me tell you, 1,000 times worse. Because I was supposed to avoid washing stuff and, you know, get my fingers wet all the time. But at the time, I needed funds. There was no other else job that I could do at the time. Bills have to get paid. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this, but make sure I protect my fingers more. So I would just always double up my gloves and all that stuff. It was okay for a little bit. I started seeing like some improvements, but you know, it just slowly like damaging the finger on the inside, but I'm not really seeing it on the outside yet. So what had happened was I had to schedule an appointment to go in and see a doctor, and they prescribed me some pills. I don't remember the name of the pills, and they gave me a cream also. It's not something you can just buy over the shelf. You got to get it prescribed to you. This helps with the pill, helps a lot. So what it does is it pushes out the old fingernail and brought out a new fingernail. And it hurts when it reach up to like the tip, you know, because you know you're trying to like reach in your pocket, and then you try to pull your hands out, and then it snatch your fingernail. You know, like you ever have like those little thingy on top of your fingers and you try to like just, you know, is it a bite it off, clip it off, or rip it? And that, it was 10 times worse, because when you go like this, put your hand in your pocket and you go like this, it's ripping the skin that's underneath the old fingernail, so then it started to bleed. But you know what I have to do to like prevent it from not itching in my pocket or anything, I have to like just clip it and just buff it down. You know, I have to like buff it really good so that way it doesn't itch. But guys, man, I tell you, it was like it's not a good feeling having that stuff on your finger, like not at all. You would have sleepless night. You would like be sleeping and you just feel your fingers just start pumping, like the blood is not flowing through the finger correctly or whatever. It just start pump a lot of blood. So I'm gonna drop more pictures of the process of it now. I mean, I don't feel any pain in it. There's no pain. The swelling is down and all that, so thank God. But there is like a few areas of like dead scalp or whatever that needs to grow out, and but it's coming along real good. So I'm gonna drop some pictures so y'all can see the process before and after. So guys, if you watch all the way to the end, thank you. So please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a video. Like always, respect.